My dad had been cheating on my mom, and when she found out it got physical, with threats, and now my mom wants me to love him again, but only because I'm Christian, but forgiveness does not mean freedom from consequences. I never thought I would actually write this, but here we go. I, 17M, am the oldest child of my family. My father, 44M, my mother, 43F, and my little sister, 15F. Throughout my life I always loved my father and idolized him to the point of making him proud, being my whole life purpose. In 2019 he had to immigrant to Europe to prepare our lives there and be away from our homeland forever. In 2022 we finally reunited with him, and from there I thought it was the end of our struggling. But then after just 2 years he started acting funny. He got a job as a hotel driver, and from there he changed completely. He stopped hanging out with me and my sister. He started coming late and then just eat and sleep. We felt so distant, like he was trying to stay away from the house. My mother was the first to notice this, and slowly their relationship began to break down. One day I had a beach hangout with the school, but when I was preparing I heard shouting, and it was my parents fighting. Apparently, my father cheated on my mom with a single mom with 2 kids, 13M, 6F, from Morocco since last January, and this whole time he was spending time with this woman. Then my father out of wrath grabbed my mother's arm so hard that it wounded badly, blocking blood flow, and it got to the point where she picked up a knife and said, "If you don't get out of my fucking house, I will kill you," and so he did. It was a hard thing to process, and after this event 2 months later he was slowly drifting away from our family responsibilities, like paying the bills, school, etc., and it became obvious he no longer loves us. The annoying part is that he claims he still loves me and my sister and he will be always with us. We are not dumb enough to believe, because if he actually did, then he would at least participate in our responsibilities. I felt so lied to, so manipulated. I idolized this man, I saw him as my ultimate guider on how to win in life. And now he is nothing but a lustful man who will go for any woman who isn't my mother. Thankfully we are in a much better state. Especially my mother. We accepted that he is gone as dead, even began claiming that my father is pure dead if somebody asked. However, from time to time he still tries to contact me and my sister, and I don't know what to do. I also want to mention that my mother can easily file an order against him for assault using the photo she took of the wound he gave her, and also some threats in their old chats. But because all of us are devout Christians, my mother had mercy on him and refused to press any charges. They are still not officially divorced, and I don't know what to do about it. If anybody wants any information or has any advice in my situation, then I would truly appreciate it. Thank you. Update. Hello everyone. Last month I made a post on how my father left me and my family for single mother, and how he is mad that I don't love him anymore. Well, sadly this isn't a positive update. Turned out my father wasn't paying my sister's school bills since last month, and all this time the school kept my sister out of pity. But now it's getting very serious. It's been proven over and over again that he isn't involved in our lives and needs. The logical conclusion would be that we file a report against him for child negligence. However, because we are so financially stuck to the point where it's sickening. I try my best to stay strong for both of them, but I don't know how much I can take it. To add insult to injury, he gets offended when I disrespected him and ghosted me for disrespecting your father. At this point I want to choke him to death. I don't know how we can stand on our feet in order to file for divorce and make him pay. I am sorry that the update wasn't positive, but I promise to let you guys know if anything finally got together. Also, thanks to everyone who advised on the consideration of divorce. My mother finally agreed to it, but sadly we can't go as far as reporting him to the police for the assault back in June, as the case will likely drop, and like said, we don't have the money. Again, thanks to everyone who was concerned, and I promise for any update in the future.